The Republic of the Maldives is an island state in the Indian Ocean consisting of 1,196 islands. These islands are spread out over 871 kilometers from north to south and are formed by 26 natural atolls. The islands are either inhabited by natives, the location of hotel resorts, or uninhabited. Welcome to Around the World. Today, we'll be looking at the best places to visit when you're traveling to the Maldives. Are you a fan of our channel? Be sure to subscribe to Around the World and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Preparing for your trip. Before you leave on your trip, be sure you have a valid passport. Injections are not required for travel to the Maldives. Because the islands do not have many shopping opportunities, it is crucial to consider the fundamentals when packing for the Maldives. The most crucial items to bring are some protection supplies, such as sunscreen and a hat, as well as some longer clothing for when you need to dress appropriately in public, and, of course, light summer clothing and swimsuits. Because the Maldives utilize English plugs, packing a couple of adapters is a good idea. Arriving in the Maldives. You will most likely arrive by plane at Malé Airport, the Maldives capital. The first stop at the airport is immigration. Because immigration lines can be very long, filling out the immigration form on the plane and exiting the plane swiftly will save you time. Importing alcohol, narcotics, and pornographic material is forbidden in the Maldives, and your hand luggage may be searched. It is not advisable to change money at the airport because most resorts do not accept cash and instead utilize US dollars as their currency. It is, nevertheless, a good idea to exchange a few US dollars ahead of time, which can subsequently be used as gratuities. Typically, a representative from your resort will be waiting for you past the luggage area. Alternatively, there are numbered booths farther along for each travel firm and resort where someone will be able to assist you and show you where to proceed. From here, you will be transported directly to your resort. Depending on how close your hotel is to the airport, you will be picked up by a boat, an island, or a water aircraft. The speedboat rides are exciting, but they also make some people seasick. The TMI Water Airport is located on the opposite side of the airport island. Therefore, you must check your bags at the international airport before it is transferred to the water airport. From the water airport, shuttle vans will take you to your plane. At the water airport, several hotel resorts offer their own lounge where you may rest and freshen yourself until your departure. The water planes do not operate on a set schedule, but rather on demand, and the waiting period is usually no more than a couple of hours. Because the hotel runways are not lit, landing is only possible during the day. Hence, there are no flights after 5:00 p.m. or during inclement weather. This may necessitate an overnight stay in Malé. Make sure to schedule your international trip so that you arrive early enough to catch your water plane if necessary. The water planes provide an unforgettable experience. It's breathtaking to be able to fly over so many different colors of blue. Then you'll land in a little lagoon where a boat will meet you and whisk you away to your hotel. Accommodation. Almost certainly, you will spend your vacation in a resort. In comparison to other vacation destinations, the majority of your time will be spent on a small island that can be explored in approximately 20 minutes. The entire resort crew also lives in a separate location on the island. Every island has its own island doctor and a few modest shops where you can buy needs but mostly souvenirs. When it comes to lodging, the first and most crucial decision is how you want to live throughout your trip. You can select between a beach and a garden home if you prefer to reside on the mainland. Beach villas feature direct beach access and a private beach area, whereas garden builders are more centrally positioned on the island. There are numerous price classes depending on what you choose, but the standards are always good. Because the islands are all small, the beach is never far away on foot. Optional luxuries include a private pool, jacuzzi, outdoor bathroom, and many others. You can select between overwater villas and suites if you want to live on the water. These are constructed on stilts, with some extending quite far into the lagoon. These also have a variety of categories and add-ons. Another crucial factor to consider while making a reservation is the type of board. You can select from bed and breakfast, half and full board, or all-inclusive. All-inclusive is only worthwhile if you intend to consume a lot of cocktails or other alcoholic beverages, which are extremely pricey in the Maldives. This is also true for purchasing minibars. A beer normally costs between $5.00 and $8. There is free drinking water available for all types of boards. You can inquire about dinner prices in advance at the main restaurant. Most islands offer a buffet and one a la carte restaurant. Buffet restaurants provide a wide range of choices and the opportunity to sample a variety of cuisines. Many hotels also provide themed evenings, such as Italian or Indian, and snacks are frequently available in the afternoon if you're hungry. Without exception, the food quality is outstanding. Resort activities. So, what can you do in the Maldives all day? The Maldives is the perfect destination to do nothing except rest, read, and be with your loved one. However, there are plenty of fun things to do on the islands. In most cases, the islands will have gorgeous sandy beaches that are ideal for a splash and a swim. Because the Maldives is made up of coral reefs, beach shoes are required. The coals are extremely harsh and spiky, resulting in excruciating pain whenever you misstep. Taking coral, shells, and other items found in the sea home from the Maldives is also prohibited. Snorkeling is the finest way to see the Maldives' gorgeous underwater world. To snorkel, you'll need a snorkel mask, a snorkel, and ideally fins. We recommend carrying your own because renting one on the islands can be very pricey. You should not touch anything underwater to protect the already endangered aquatic world. This is also for your own safety, as some objects underwater can be very harmful. If you get too close to some organisms, such as cone snails, lionfish, and moray eels, they can get very uncomfortable. Reef sharks, contrary to popular opinion, are fairly gentle. If you intend to spend a lot of time in the water, invest in a UV-protected suit to avoid becoming sunburned. There is also the option of diving. Almost every hotel island has a dive shop that offers both trips to all of the area's best dive sites and equipment rentals. The underwater environment in the Maldives has undergone a lot in recent years, but it is still a lovely and unique thing to behold. There are many small reef fish, and if you're lucky, you might spot sharks, turtles, and larger fish. As a beginner with a certificate, you can dive unaccompanied. Getting a diving certificate in the Maldives is a fantastic experience in one of the top dive destinations in the world, but it is also one of the most expensive. There's something for everyone at the hotels, with jet skis, kayaks, windsurfing, and stand-up paddling among the options. These offers are not endless or without restrictions in order to safeguard the underwater world and maintain a relaxing and serene mood, so please check with a member of staff ahead of time. In most cases, there is a gym with essential equipment that is also air-conditioned, and every resort also offers other sporting activities outside of the sea. There are typically tennis and volleyball facilities, jogging pathways, and the chance to do yoga in the shade if you want to do sports outside. Some of the outcomes of special sports and gymnastics training. Relax in the spas available at each resort for a more relaxing experience or as a reward after all of the activities. Massages are just one of the services they provide, which also include facials, skin treatments, hairdressing, and nail care. A sunburn can even be treated with a particular therapy. If you have a sunburn, avoid intense massages or bodily sensations, even if it is only a minor burn. The crew is made up of highly trained masseuses and beauticians who will go to great lengths to ensure that your session is as relaxing as possible. Make sure to schedule your appointments ahead of time. Most resorts feature a day and night entertainment program that varies depending on the resort, the weather, and the time of year. For example, Aqua Villa hosts a devilfish feeding session in the afternoon, which guests can observe and photograph. This attracts not only devilfish, but also reef sharks and other sea critters, bringing them closer to the beach than usual. The hotel bar hosts a happy hour in the evenings and then hosts the nightly entertainment program. Quizzes, DJs, live music, and traditional Maldivian dance are just a few of the options available. If you're visiting the island with your significant other, make sure to look into the romantic date alternatives available. They may not be inexpensive, but a private beach dinner, couples photo shoot, or a romantic champagne cruise are all memories that will last a lifetime. Day trips. There are also numerous day tours available, the most popular of which are the resort's boat trips. The captain and crew will take you to the best suited and most attractive sites, whether it's for fishing, snorkeling, or a sunset cruise. This type of journey should be planned at least a day ahead of time, and be sure to bring plenty of sunscreen and drinking water. If you're lucky, you might even spot dolphins while out and about in the Maldives. This is a typical occurrence, especially during a sunset cruise. However, keep in mind that luck is still a role, and even if you explicitly arrange a dolphin cruise, you may still be disappointed. On the other side, dolphins can often be seen close to your resort, so keep an eye out. A vacation to a native island is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The population of Bandido is estimated to be around 950 people, with fishing and resort jobs providing the majority of their income. Fishing can pay up to $500 per week, making it a viable source of income. The Maldivians are pleasant and peaceful people that live on the islands with a low crime rate. Walking around the island is fascinating and teaches you a lot about the people and their way of life, but don't anticipate too much of a program. There are people making, working, or cooking on every corner. Some of the ladies, for example, construct coconut ropes that can be used as roofing. The dwellings are entirely diverse in appearance and are frequently fashioned of coralline. You may also have the opportunity to see Mal's capital, either as a stopover or as a day trip. Malling may be reached in 15 minutes at a cheap fee by public ferry from the airport island. There is now a bridge connecting the two islands, which is used by pickup trucks. On the main island, almost 200,000 people reside in approximately 5.7 square kilometers, accounting for a third of the Maldives population. Malling can be cramped, congested, dirty, and stinky depending on where you go. The island is a traffic nightmare, with thousands of motorbikes and scooters making it difficult to navigate. When walking down the street, be aware of your surroundings, but everything is within walking distance. If not, taxis that are familiar with the traffic situation will securely transport you to your destination. Remember to dress in light, long clothing that covers your shoulders and knees when you're out in public. You will be easily identified and invited to visit costly restaurants and businesses due to the lack of tourist money. Simply ignore these demands. The greatest way to see the city without a guide is on your own. Guides are prone to leading you to pricey places and tourist shops, which should be avoided at all costs because money is not scarce. The rupiah is the Maldives official currency. However, if you want to shop at conventional Mali shops and markets, you'll need to use the local currency. It is preferable to withdraw money from an ATM rather than exchanging money at a booth, since ATMs offer a more competitive exchange rate. So, what are Mali's biggest attractions? The city's icon, the huge Friday Mosque, is the most essential sight to view. This mosque, which can accommodate up to 5,000 people, is the Maldives religious hub and one of the largest mosques in southern Asia. Outside of prayer times, the mosque is open from 9:00 a.m. to 5:00 p.m. Women's ankles, shoulders, and heads must all be covered. Sultan Park is one of Mali's more tranquil and lovely areas. The park is like a small sanctuary in the middle of a bustling city. Tourists over the age of 18 must pay the equivalent of $5 to access the park. Nonetheless, the parking lot is very attractive and well maintained. The park is separated from the rest of the city by a variety of plants, trees, and green areas, which provide nice shaded areas over the seats. With swings, a giant climbing net, and a play structure with a bridge and slide, this is a nice area for a stroll or simply rest. When visiting Sultan Park, we recommend using mosquito repellent. A trip to the island's northern fruit market, Omali local market. The ambience there is unique in that it reflects the residents' daily lives and cultures. For a little fee, you can purchase various herbs, foods, and especially fruit. If you don't bargain with the vendors, you can find yourself spending a lot more than you should. You can also request to try on the items. The fish market, which is not far away, is also worth a quick visit. It's a terrific sight to see all of the different species of fish on offer and to observe the locals in their environment. But the fish market is not for the faint of heart. Republic Square is a great place to meet up for a quick break. There are a lot of pigeons here, there's plenty of room to walk about, and there's a lot going on. The presidential jetty is positioned right on the shore, hence the square is right on the water. The National Museum is located on the western end of Sultan Park, and it is here that you may learn about the Maldives history. However, you should not have great expectations because the exhibit is rated ordinary and fairly pricey. The Presidential Palace, also known as Maldives, is located in Maldives Historical Center and is a significant part of the country's history. It is a one-story colonial-style building with tastefully designed interiors and a lovely garden that served as a wheat and vegetable plantation during WW2, saving many residents from starvation. Important receptions and meetings are still held at the palace nowadays. You are not permitted to enter or tour the palace, but you are welcome to appreciate its gorgeous exterior or pose in front of its stunning and colorful entrance gates. The Seville Cafe is a fantastic location to sit and eat. In the shadow of some lovely trees, you can have a great dinner from an international menu, as well as exquisite pastries and ice cream. Mali is quite hot, so drink plenty of water to avoid dehydration. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other videos for great travel destinations and be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified about our latest videos.